Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a little while since I've been live as I haven't been well, as you guys know, and I'm feeling much better. And Arsenal women are in the Champions League final. It feels so crazy to say that I'm still in shock. It feels like a dream. Obviously, really, really happy with how it all went today. I did have a good feeling going into this game. I did feel quite optimistic that we would, turn it around and that we would get a comeback. We're really good at those comebacks, aren't we, guys? We're honestly so incredible at doing them. And I'm just in awe. I'm in shock. We haven't been to a Champions League final, in a very long time. I mean, I've never seen us personally get to a final in these years I've been an Arsenal women fan. And yeah, I'm speechless right now. I'm so happy. Obviously, Barcelona. That is going to be a different type of test because I've watched Barcelona today. I've watched them for a very long time over the seasons, especially this season. Um, I just think they're going to be a tough test. I'm not sure if we could beat them, but I also think on the day, Arsenal have the capability to beat anyone. So yeah, I'm feeling quite optimistic about going to the final. And like I said, I'm just so surprised. I've never seen us get to a final. So yeah, it feels so amazing, and I couldn't feel happier. And yeah, we did amazing today, and I'm so excited to chat about the game. Big up Reggie, and that was always in us. Yeah, I mean, I think we started off really well, didn't we, in the game? We were obviously so incredible to watch, and I think I just think we deserved it. We were so much better today than they were. I mean, they had good moments. I mean, towards the end, it was a bit shaky. I do think Beth Mead got away with that. I do think that was a handball. But even then, we were still quite, winning quite comfortably, I'd say, and we were doing a really good job. And yeah, I think they did surprise me today. I did think we would do something. I didn't really think we'd win, by that amount of margins. But yeah, I think we're excellent today, and we deserve so much credit for that. And I think, yeah, we really deserve this. We've come so far with Renee this season. I think we've done such a great job, and yeah, I'm just so speechless. As I said, it doesn't feel real. And obviously, Kim Little's been at Arsenal for a very long time, and she's going to go to her first and final of Arsenal, in the Champions League, which is crazy. She's not ever been to a final with what a great player she is, and we have obviously reached sort of semi-finals in the past, and we've just not gotten there just yet. And I think now, obviously, it's our time. And yeah, I can't wait to get to that final and just see how we do. Obviously, I'd rather us not play against Barcelona because I just think they're out of this world. I think they're too good personally. I mean, I know Chelsea really struggled against them over the two legs, and all we can do is our best in that final. And they've already made us proud. I never thought we would have gotten to a final in the Champions League. It's obviously so surreal, and yeah, it's a dream come true for all of us, and I'm really happy for the team. I'm just taken back. I did not expect it today. But obviously, Lyon are a great team, and they did give us a difficult test, especially that first leg. I mean, I think we just somehow always do well in the second leg, and we've really shown that. Um, yeah, in this game against Madrid as well. So yeah, I'm really proud of the team. There's someone that I do want to talk about because Carl Denti, for me, I think she was a massive part to playing why we won. I think getting that goal to win us at half time. Obviously, going to half time, you're narrowly winning the game. I think you think to yourself, it definitely isn't over. And I knew at that point it wasn't over. I knew they would make it difficult for us. And yeah, Cardenti is such a talented player, and I think she's definitely brought a different level to this team. I definitely think she's world class. I think she definitely deserves that credit, for sure. And it's going to be weird for her playing against her old team, Barcelona, who she does have a lot of love for. But she's a player that we've needed in a long time. I mean, watching this team last few years in the Champions League, I think we've really miss someone that can just really take the game to the next level. I mean, I think the closest player that we had was Miedema that could do that for us, but I just think Caldenti is another level of a player. She's just absolutely world class, and yeah, that goal. The way there wasn't much really space for her to shoot, but she went for it anyway. I think she's not afraid to, give things a chance. And Yeah, I'm in so much awe of her. She's so amazing to watch, and yeah, I think she definitely had a big part to play in the game today. As I said, I mean, the first goal, listen, it was scrappy, but I don't really care at that point. We obviously we did our job, and I did say this on, like, Twitter as well, that whoever got the goal early on would probably win the game. And I think, even though it was a lucky goal for us, I didn't really care. I think as long as we could get a goal early on in the first half, and that's exactly what we did, and I'm so happy for the team that we did that. I think we defended excellently. I think Katie McCabe today was really up there for. I mean, it's so difficult to pick a player of the match because I think they were all amazing. Um, Honestly, Kim Little as well, world class as well. I mean, like I said, her getting to her first Champions League final was so amazing. It's just so hard to pick your player of the match for this game because I think everyone was so amazing today. I think we rose to the occasion, and I'm really happy that we did that. Because there was a lot of hype going into this game, and rightly so, because it is a big game for us. And you're so close to a final, and we've actually got to that final. Yeah, it does feel quite crazy, and as I said, I'm so happy for the team. Kim Little pulling out that prime from her locker. Kim Little is honestly a different level. She is so amazing. I'm I'm just speechless. Like, I'm just so proud of the team. I think everyone did well. Leah Williamson, um, Steph Catley. Steph Catley's not someone who always gets that credit, but I thought she was amazing today as well. It's As I said, it's so hard to pick a player that you'd give player of the match, but everyone did amazing today, and I'm just so delighted. Caitlin Ford as well. Caitlin Ford obviously capitalised from their mistake, and towards the end, as I mentioned, you really I did feel glad we took our chances because you never know what would happen towards the end. But I obviously I'm very happy we did take our chances, and yeah, we held on to the end. What a game! So big up Truguna. I also watched your live stream before, I absolutely loved it. So please do check out Truguna. We are going all the way. Yeah, I do. I think that's the feeling we're getting, isn't it? That we are going to do it this time. Um, I mean, to do it, it would be amazing. I mean, it was so nice to see Chelsea get knocked out. I mean, I think in the first leg, I personally felt Chelsea were knocked out anyway. But I think for me to see them get knocked out, in that style by Barcelona is it's nice to see. But I also think for us coming up against Barcelona, um, you do have to be perfect against Barcelona because, I mean, I watched them today. They were, incredible, but they could have gone up to a different gear. And I just think for us, it's going to be a tough test to really beat Barcelona. But I think for today, we're in the final, and you know how the season started with Jonas. Did I ever think we'd get this far? Absolutely not. I never thought this is what would happen. This is how a season would be, and I think Renee deserves so much credit. For what she's done. I think she's such an incredible manager, and yeah, she's really shown that. And I'm just, I'm just in awe. I'm just so speechless. Like, it doesn't feel like it's actually really happened that we're in a final. Um, but this team's got plenty of experience. We've got players that we can bring on as well to help us, and yeah, the team really deserved it. I think we can. I think to me, it felt like we wanted it more. They definitely gave it a good go, especially in the last 10 minutes. But for me, it just felt like we needed it, and the club needed it more than they did, and I think we could see that in our performance. So yeah, I'm just so delighted. And yeah, as I said, never seen us in a Champions League final. I've always seen us get to a semi-final, which I absolutely love. I'm not going to complain about a semi-final because I think if you get to a semi-final of Champions League, you are a very good side. Um, but for us to play the best teams in the world, like Lyon and now Barcelona, I think this is what we want to see as fans, and this is what football is all about for these players. I mean, growing up, I'm sure players would have loved to have played in these games. I think this is what they deserve. And yeah, I'm really happy for players like Russo. They've come here for this reason, to play in these big games. So yeah, I'm just so happy and proud of the team as well. Big up Jagan, come on, you Guinness, hope you're good. Katie McCabe possessed today. Yeah, she really was on a different level, wasn't she? I think that she just defended really well. I mean, the block she made from the when they were attacking, for me, when I watched her, I just felt like if you're a Chelsea fan watching it, that's what you'd want your players to do when they're, when I look at Barcelona and they're attacking, no one was really trying to stop their crosses, and I think McCabe really defended excellently, and I think she deserved, yeah, so much credit for that, and I'm so proud of how she performed today. And as we said, I mean, in the first leg, I think she struggled a bit, and today she really made those players look like average players, and I think it really highlights what a talented player she is, and how important she is for us. And yeah, I think everyone did absolutely incredible. I think Kim Little definitely gets a lot of credit as well, because she was not afraid to run through that midfield, and go for it. I always knew this game was going to be an end-to-end game, because I think Lyon are a very attacking side, as we've seen there. They're very hard to come up against, but also we're not afraid to go forward and attack as well. So I think both teams definitely wanted to get to that final, but I think we definitely had the edge a bit more. We took our chances. Ultimately, on the first leg, we never took our chances as much as we did today, and I think the team really learnt from that. And I think as well, when you're 2-1 down, you can come back from that, and I think you need a bit of luck in that first leg, and I think that's what we needed in that first leg, to be 2-1 down. That's okay. I mean, look at Chelsea; they were, I think they were 4-1 down the first leg. When you're 4-1 down, it's very hard in your mind to have that mindset of coming back from it. So I think we really showed that. Yeah, we weren't afraid by the fact we were losing, and we definitely came back stronger from this. And yeah, I think the team, yeah, definitely deserves so much credit. That Cardente goal was amazing. Yeah, I was. Do you know what is? I was in awe of it, but I'm not surprised, because we've seen her score these type of goals all season, and I think she's absolutely amazing. And as I said, I think she's a level above, and she's world class. And yeah, I mean, it would be great for her to score in the final. But yeah, this team is definitely going levels and doing amazing. So yeah, Carl Dente, I was just so happy with her, and I don't know about you guys, but I've watched that goal so many times. I just can't help myself. It's such an amazing goal. But yeah, really happy for Carl Dente. Big up Tyrell Gunner TV. I hope you're good. Please do check out his channel as well, guys. Russo, what a striker! Come on, you Gooners. Final, here we come. Yeah, obviously Russo strike as well. I mean, watching her take her chances, like, she is so good at football. She makes football look easy. Like, I'm just in awe of watching her. I think she's such an amazing striker, and she's definitely what the men's team need for sure. But it's nice to see her, in these big moments, really step up and be there, because I think you really need your players to take their chances in these big moments, and that is what I was worried about today. Because on the first leg we did struggle to take our chances, but we weren't afraid today. And yeah, I think when we got that first goal, like I said, I know it was a bit lucky, but when we got the first goal, it definitely helped us score more, and it gave us that chance to kick on and go for it. Um, and yeah, I'm just really happy with Russo as well, getting her goal, and just her overall performance. I think we can all say everyone definitely worked their socks off today and really put in a good shift. So yeah, I think we can all, be very, very proud of the team, and getting to that final is obviously a really big achievement. And I think a lot of us now are still so surprised. I mean, I was surprised when we turned that around against Madrid, but for me to get to where we are right now is obviously a dream come true. And I think that the team probably feel quite, surprised themselves, and they're very, very happy with it. And I think we can thoroughly say we deserve today. And yeah, I think we definitely wanted more. We definitely put in a good performance, and yeah, I'm so happy. I really am, and it's just, as we've all said, it's a dream come true. We've not. I don't think we've actually been in the final since 2007, or eight for 18 years actually. And it has been a very, very long time, and I think we are the only team in England to win a Champions League. So, it's obviously nice to keep that record up, and if we won it, that would be. I don't think I could process us winning the Champions League. I mean, obviously the men have got a great chance of winning the Champions League, so I think if we could both do it, that would be obviously so amazing. Um, but yeah, I'm in awe. I'm really lost for words, guys. It's so hard to sum up how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably feel the same as well. But yeah, proud of the team today, guys. I'm going to do player ratings also, so feel free to also join in that. Big up to everyone that's watched. I do really appreciate you all joining in today, as I haven't been live in over a week. Yeah, please don't forget to also leave your player ratings as well in the comments. Please don't forget to smash the likes on this video if you're currently watching, and do subscribe here if you're new or you like my content around here. Now, where do I start? I'm going to start with Dom Lassar. First of all, it was such a relief to see her in the starting lineup. I know Rennie did mention it; she might be out for about 6 weeks at the latest. I think 6 weeks, is the best. Rennie was trying to say. And then we did see Daphne, train midweek, and I was surprised she was training because I thought she's going to be out for ages. And then I saw her today, and I thought, wow. I thought we've got a good chance to win today with her in goal. I think Zinsberger. I'll be honest, I don't think Zinsberger was awful in the first leg. I think people can be harsh, but I also think Zinsberger could have done much better on those goals in the first leg. And I think it's a big confidence boost. Definitely is on number one. Right now, Zinsberger's on number two. So I think when you have your number one back, it fills you with more confidence. And I think for me, going into this game, I was over the moon. Daphne's back. And yeah, I think, this is a big moment for her as well. But today I thought she did excellent. I thought she made some important saves. I'm going to give her an 8. I think, I think defensively they did such a good job that Daphne didn't have to do too much. But I think for me, I think she did a solid job. I don't think we can complain. I mean, no, we conceded, but I think there wasn't much she could do. And yeah, I think she did a good job today. I think it was really great to have her back in the side. Emily Fox, I think Emily Fox definitely started out strong today. I think on the first leg, I think she struggled. I think a lot of us know that she found it a bit difficult, but I think she did a good job going forward. Like I said, she wasn't afraid to go for it. So I'd probably give her 7.5. I think she did a solid job. I think the first leg she was probably getting used to adapting to how Lyon play. Listen, I think in the WSL, we know Chelsea, we know Man City and United are sort of the highest, teams that we come up against in competitiveness. So I think in the Champions League, it's a different level. And I think, for her, it's just adjusting to that. But yeah, she did a really, really good job. Leah Williamson today, I think Leah was pretty good today. I think she had a really good game. I think in both legs, I think she's been pretty good. I know there was a moment in that first half where we had just scored, Calzante just scored the winner, and I think she might have given the ball away, and they did nearly score. I think we got a bit of luck. Sometimes you do need a bit of luck, but I think that was the only time I felt with Leah that she could have done better. But other than that, I think Leah did really good. So I'd probably give Leah 8.5 today. I think she did such a splendid job. So yeah, Steph Catley as well. I think similar to, I'd probably give her a similar rating because I think she also worked along with Leah really well. I think they've built a very special bond this season. I think they've both done excellent defensively, and I think they both definitely deserve a lot of credit. But obviously in this game, it's a big game, isn't it, for these players? And I think they definitely stepped up to the occasion. And yeah, I don't have many complaints. I think she did an excellent job as well, clearing the ball away, just doing what she had to do in time. And I think, yeah, I feel very, very happy for how she did today. Now, McCabe, obviously, as I mentioned, I think I'd probably give McCabe a 9. I think McCabe for me was a class. She was incredible to watch, and yeah, I think she did what she had to do, and I think she should be really proud of herself in that aspect. And yeah, I think McCabe defensively did what she had to do, did incredible things with the blocks she made. And yeah, I just think McCabe's that was one of her best games yet. And we know what level McCabe can go to. And she definitely put in a really big shift today. And I'm really, really happy for her. So yeah, I give McCabe probably a 9. I think defensively were amazing. But I think if I had to pick one defender, I think McCabe definitely gets it for me because she was just, wow, incredible to watch. Now the midfield, I'm going to give Kim Little first because I love Kim Little. Kim Little for me, again, probably gets a 9 from me. I think in the Champions League, she always steps up. She wasn't afraid to go forward, even though, you know, we risked giving the ball away and them going on the attack. For me, I liked her how she wasn't afraid of losing the ball, and I think she was courageous going forward. And I think it will definitely, um, yeah, I think they definitely really knew how to put in a good performance in the Champions League. Kim Little's got so much experience; she's been at the club for such a long time, and I think she'll end up being probably our most capped player, and she's just so amazing, Kim Little. So yeah, listen, she did a great job, and yeah, I'm very, very impressed with her. And yeah, I'm really delighted for her to get to a final. I know it means a lot to her. So for me, for us to get to a final, for Kim Little's first ever final of Champions League, I mean, it could be her last Champions League final. We don't know how long she's going to be at Arsenal for, but yeah, I'm very, very happy. So Kim Little for me gets a 9. I think she did a really good job. I just wanted to quickly just say hi to everyone as well. Big up Daniel Mitchell, so happy for Arsenal women. Yeah, absolutely buzzing as well. Jagan says defence was nearly immaculate. They looked so comfortable apart from the end of the second half. Yeah, definitely think the end of the second half it was a little bit messy. I think they didn't make it easier for us. Like I was getting stressed. I mean, the 80th minute we sort of they scored, and to be fair, defensively we weren't doing very good there and their goal. But it was coming because they were earning their goal at that point. But yeah, I think that's when it started to get difficult for us, and I think we obviously stuck in and did what we had to do. But yeah, I think defensively, I think we've done such a great job, and I'm so impressed with the team. So yeah, Kim will definitely get to 9 for me. Caldenti today, I mean, I've spoken about her a lot in this video, and I think everyone knows how much, I think she's been signing of the season. I think she's been player of the season. Obviously up there through, so obviously that's a debate for another time, but I think, yeah, I think she's world class. I think that she's come in and shown the WSL, shown in Europe what she can do, and this is only the start of her. She's only been here for a season, so can we imagine when she's been here for a few seasons? I mean, next season I think we've got a great chance of competing, challenging Chelsea for the WSL. So yeah, I honestly think that she did it. I got to give her a 9 as well. I think up there with Kim Little, I think they were splendid today in that midfield. Now I'm going to go on now with Manham. I think Manham, obviously, I think she did good today. I think she was a big part to play in the first goal. I don't think I'd rate her as high as maybe Kim Little, Caldenti, but I would still give her, a high number. I think she did really good today. Probably give her an 8. I think, she's a big part to play in her attack. She's a great attacking player as well. So yeah, I think I'd give Man maybe an 8 as well. I think, listen, all these players worked really well. I think there's probably a few players that maybe you stand out a bit more than others, but I think ultimately, um, those players definitely turned up today and did such a great job, and I think we can all be, really, really happy with them. Now the attack, Chloe Kelly, I'm going to start off with. I will also, with the substitutes, I will kind of speak about that as well. But yeah, now Chloe Kelly, I think Chloe Kelly did really well today. I think she obviously, I know she didn't score, but I think she was always whipping crosses in the box. She was always going for things, and she was always trying to make things happen. I know at times there wasn't enough players in the box, and they defended it really well. But I think Chloe Kelly should get a lot of credit throughout her time at Arsenal in a Champions League. I mean, I don't think she ever thought she'd be with Arsenal getting to a Champions League final, and I never thought that would happen. But for her, this is amazing. And yeah, Chloe Kelly, listen, for me, I'd probably give her a 7.5/8. I think she's probably not one of the players that stands out as much as the others, but I think she put in a good shift today, and I think that she's made us proud. And you know what? She's never afraid to give things a go. She's never afraid to try and score or try and whip across in the box and help us. So I think she deserves a lot of credit throughout this tournament, as I've said. So yeah, Chloe Kelly from probably gets an 8 for me. You got Victor. Hope you're good. Hope you're still absolutely buzzing after that incredible win. Hell yeah, yeah. I'm still in awe. It's just crazy, isn't it, to think we're in a final? I mean, when Rennie took over, did we ever think this is the position we would be in? Probably not, because I didn't think she could take us this far this early. But I think the belief she's had in the team has really helped them, motivate them, and definitely encouraged them. And I think we've definitely earned our right this season to get to this final. And the attitude, the mindset of the team, we know how talented we are, but we also need that mindset. And I'm just, I'm just absolutely buzzing. It doesn't feel real yet. I don't think it ever will. Um, Renee Slaggers, what a boss. Yeah, she really is incredible. I mean, she's done such a great job. I definitely think she deserves so much credit for how far this team has come throughout the season in the Champions League. I mean, I know WSL, I know it probably looks like Chelsea will win it this season, but I think she's just done such a great job all around. And as you've mentioned, she's a great boss. This is the team that should start first bar. So yeah, definitely. Um, I think with Barcelona, I mean, as I said at the start of this video, I don't think we can afford to make many mistakes against Barca because I think they're just world class. But I think we can do it. I don't see why not. I mean, to get past this Lyon side is a big achievement. We looked at them in the first leg. We're seeing how they played in the last 10 minutes. I don't think they were at their best today, I'll be honest. I think we were at our best, and I think they couldn't, we capitalised on our attack, and I think they just couldn't. I also think we had a bit of luck today with, some decisions going our way, but I think you could clearly see Arsenal were the better side today. And I definitely think that, yeah, we deserved it. And I couldn't be happier. I'm so delighted um, with today and how we performed. So yeah, I'm going to continue my player ratings now. I'm happy to answer your questions as well, guys. Now let me go with Ford. Now Ford obviously scored a really good goal in that second half, and when they made that mistake, I was thinking to myself, Ford, please, we've got to capitalise on this. We've got to really do this for ourselves. And yeah, I think she had a great game. I mean, I think she's got a good record against Lyon. She scored a few goals against them in the past, and yeah, today I think she scored a cracking goal. I'm going to give her an 8.5. I think a lot of these players definitely deserve to be in the eights because I think to really capitalise and take these chances in these big moments, I think you deserve a lot of credit for that, and she definitely deserves a lot of credit. And yeah, Ford for me is a very good player for me. I think that she's had a great season. And yeah, I think she's just very hard. She's a player that's really hard to sort of get past with her dribbling. And I think that she's a very talented player, and I think she's been under a bit of criticism at the start of the season. But I think she's done a good job. I think that she's someone that I'd say is a bit underrated in this team. I think she's done such a great job, and yeah, to score in this game is what we need. I think looking back at the game, as people have mentioned before, the last 10 minutes were quite difficult. And you look at the chances that we've took and you feel really grateful that we were able to take those chances. So, yeah, really happy for Ford to, take that chance for us and help us in the game. And we were hungry and yeah, I think we all know we are much better for some reason on the second leg, but I think we definitely turned up in this game and that's what it's all about. And I think as you mentioned, Reggie mentions as well that we were hungry today, and I think having that attitude of that desire to win, I know we've got a lot of talent in this team. I think we all know that, but having that in the team is going to take you another level, and it's going to get you to win things. So yeah, I think the hunger was definitely amazing in the team today. There is no sevens. Yeah, you can't really give any players a 7 today because I think overall, I wouldn't say we won because of one player. I think collectively we won because of all these incredible players that we have defensively in the midfield and the attack. So yeah, I think it's so hard to pick. Which players really did well today because I think everyone did. Now, Alessia Russo today, I think she had a cracking game as well. Obviously, the first leg, I think she was more quieter. To be fair, I don't think she got a lot of service. The midfield, it's really interesting because on the first leg, the midfield struggled a lot. And I think you do notice that, and we've really adapted to how they play. And I think in this leg, we really knew our strengths and we knew how to get to them. And I was thinking at half time, obviously, I know Joe Montemurro, him being at Arsenal. And to be fair, a lot of these players we have now have worked with him anyway. So yeah, for me, I think that I was expecting Lyon to go out more, but at the same time, when we started off, we scored straight away. I think we scored within 45 seconds of that second half. So I think um, we just did an incredible job, and I think they just couldn't believe it. Really, I mean, they definitely tried. They definitely wanted to make substitutions. They tried to change things, but ultimately, I think the pace, the quality around the pitch was just probably too much for them. So, yeah, I think today we deserve a lot of credit with how we performed. And Renee, as well as I mentioned with Renee, she's done a spectacular job for Arsenal, and she deserves so much credit for that. So yeah, those are sort of my player ratings. A lot of them are eights, nines. Um, Renee. I think you've got to give Rennie a 10 or something because I don't think she did much wrong today. Great to see that she did make a few substitutions, not too many, which I did like because I know at that point, I think it was on aggregate, I think we were 5-3 or 5-2. I think it was 5-2 actually. And at that point, we knew, I think you knew in your head, we're going to that final. But I also think in Renee's head, you've got to still stay in the game and focus because it isn't over. If they score one goal, then the game's on again. I am glad they scored towards the end though, because I think it would have been hard. We had a few players off at that point, which I think is a good thing to do. But yeah, Renee, obviously great to see Beth Mead as well. Happy to see a few of these players come on. I know we saw Black Stallions as well. We definitely had a few changes which I quite liked. So yeah, Renee's been amazing. I can't speak highly enough of her. I think she's been refreshing. I think she's been exactly what the club's needed. I mean, listen, Jonas did his best he could with us, and I think that's all I'll ever ask of someone. And he left, did the right thing. And Renee, this season, obviously we want to win the league. We would love to win everything, but I think if we won that final in Renee's first season, it is mind blowing. Really is. And as I've mentioned, she deserves so much credit. I got to give Renee a 10 today. I can't really fault her. I think she did a great job today. Renee has been a revelation. Players look so happy now. Yeah, she's been amazing. Like you said, Richie, the players do look very happy. I mean, I think obviously players will never come out and say stuff because they have to be professional. But I think as fans, we knew that Jonas did lose the dressing room. I think we could really feel a disconnection with them and the club and with the manager. So I think, Jonas definitely did the right thing, moving on. And obviously we all wish him well. And I'm happy where we are as a club right now. It's nice, refreshing to see that, we're achieving goals, we're doing amazing things. We're in the final of a Champions League, which is something that I never thought I'd ever really say. And I'm absolutely delighted and over the moon. And I just can't believe it. Yeah, I'm really shocked, guys. But obviously, it's a great feeling to be in the final. Because as I said before, I've never seen us get to a final in the Champions League. All I've seen is, semi-finals. So this is a big achievement for the club, and yeah, I can't thank the team, and I can't appreciate the team enough as it is. So yeah, they do deserve so much credit. Now the substitutions. I mean, Beth Mead came on, and she didn't really give that a handball away. I think with the substitutions, I can't really rate them too high because I don't think they did too much. I mean, Beth Mead obviously brings you that energy. I think probably give Beth Mead a 6 or 7. I think it's quite hard to give her much more than that because I don't think she didn't play a lot of the game. I don't actually remember when she came on, but I remember we were already quite comfortably winning at that point. Um, Stina Maxenius, I thought I think Stina brought a bit of energy in the game. I mean, it would have been great for her to get a goal in this game, but I think she's an important player. She's a big game player, definitely. So I think she's going to be a big player for us in these big games. The final, if we need to bring a player on to bring energy or to help us score, she's going to be that player. So, yeah, same with Beth Mead. It's hard to give them a big rating because I don't think they had, a lot of game time. So probably give her 7.5 too. I think they both came on, did what they had to do, and it was good to give some other players a rest. I thought so. Yeah, I think everyone definitely did their job today, and I think we can all be absolutely thrilled with today. And yeah, I don't think any player really should get under a 7.5. I think everyone did a decent job. I think, I really can't complain about any of these players. I think, as I said, they did a really good job today, and yeah, they put a shift in, guys. It's so amazing to be in a final, as I've mentioned. I mean, at the start of the season, I don't think we would have ever thought we would be in this position, but we are, and let's really embrace it. Let's really enjoy it, because we're doing great things under Renee. I mean, this is her in her, sort of half a season. I suppose she did take over half of the season, so can we imagine her in the first full season with her own players? I mean, I'm personally really excited for summer. We've got a really great squad already. In the attack, the midfield, defensively, I think we've got a really great side. But can you imagine what we're like with Renee when she brings in her own players? So, yeah, and also I'd be interested to know what happens with Chloe Kelly. I don't know what she's going to do. I really don't, but I'm obviously really excited to see. Yeah, her future, whatever Chloe Kelly does, I'll always be a fan of her. But it's been great to see her come to Arsenal and really develop in this role. And yeah, and obviously, definitely think she deserves to go to the Euros now. And the Euros this summer is going to be exciting too. So I think, yeah, it's been an absolutely incredible, day. I mean, Chelsea getting knocked out. I'm sorry, Chelsea fans, if there are any watching, but it feels good to see them get knocked out. I mean, it is nice to be in the English team in that final. I mean, for me personally, I like to see other teams that haven't really won it too well. I mean, Lyon have won the Champions League so many times. I think they might have won it 8 times. Like, it's ridiculous. On the other hand, Barcelona have won it a lot of times. So I think for us, it would be great. Obviously, I'd love us to win it because I support Arsenal, but I think it would also be nice to see someone else win it for a change. Um, but obviously, it's going to be a tough test because we know Barcelona are clinical. You really do have to be at your best defensively, because when I watched Chelsea today, as much as I don't like Chelsea, I just think they struggled to really deal with their pace. I guess we struggled with Leon's pace on the first leg, and that was a big lesson to us. But I think, yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm glad we didn't have to play Barcelona on 2 legs. I'm glad we just got to get to that final and just win it. But the team have already made us proud. If we don't win it, I'd be really, really happy. I just wanted to read out this comment as I forgot to read it before. Sinsberger should give up her number one jersey to Daphne. Today we saw why she's our undisputed number one. Yeah, I think we can all appreciate Sinsberger's definitely helped us over the season she's been here, but I think her time is up at now Arsenal. And I think with Daphne, I think she's just so calm, and I think the players can feel that. I think she's done such a great job, and yeah, I think she's just calm, cool, and collected, and she knows what she's doing. And I just think the defense have a really great, relationship with her as well. And I think Sinsberger can be a bit clumsy at times. And I think in these big games, I'll be honest. I mean, we could have won today if Sinsberger started, but I think as fans, I've seen a lot of people say this, but I think you feel more comfortable with Daphne there. I just think she's really proved her right to be here, and yeah, she's done a great job. Um, Chloe will wear red and white next season. I can feel it. Yeah, I mean, it would be amazing if she stayed. I mean, I don't really know, obviously, personal stuff about where her family are. If her family is still in Manchester, but I think it would be. I just think it'd be weird to see. I don't see it back at Man City. I think her time there is done. Um, I don't really think she should go to United. I do think that would be a step down. If we're at the same time we're Champions League finalists, and Man United are slowly coming down the league, and Man City could overtake them. I know we've probably got. I'm pretty sure we'll have Champions League football next season in the league. Second, and we're quite comfortably second anyway. So, but yeah, Chloe Kelly. It would be lovely to have her at Arsenal. I know she's not really come out and said anything yet. She's been quite quiet about it, which I'll be fair. That's okay. I do get she's got to keep her cards close to her chest, and she can't really say too much at this moment in time. So we're going to have to really see what happens with Chloe there. I'm hoping that she stays. That would be amazing. Even if she extends it for a year, it would be great to see more of her. Because she's really proven to be a starter. I'll be honest, I never thought Chloe Kelly would be a starter at Arsenal. I mean, I think Beth Mead this season is amazing. I think she's really proved people wrong. I think at the moment now, I think with Beth Mead, I do. It depends what game, of course, but I think in the Champions League, I think as Victor was saying before, this is our starting lineup and we know it works. And I think at the moment, Beth Mead works off the bench and she works starting as well, of course. I think in the first leg she was unlucky to be taken off, but yeah, Beth Mead's done so good, but I think Chloe Kelly has really earned her right to start in these games. I just think she's amazing in what she does, and I think it's a big loss for Man City to be without her, especially with the injuries Man City are facing this season. So yeah, well, we'll have to see what Chloe Kelly does. I do appreciate she won't say too much right now, as she's going to be a professional and she's going to see what Arsenal offer her with her deal. But yeah, it'd be great to see that because she's built some amazing connections on the pitch, and yeah, she's in the Champions League final, which must be amazing for her. She's loving it here. The smile was not a City London girl too. Yeah, I mean, she started off her time at Arsenal, didn't she? And I don't blame her for leaving when she did because I don't think she was getting much game time. She went to Everton, was really stood out there, and obviously got her move to Man City. And she's won FA Cups at Man City. She's had a good time there, but I think you can really. I don't see her going back to Man City. I think, like you said, Reggie had the smile on her face and how she's feeling. I think it's just written in the stars for her to stay at Arsenal. And she's built some amazing partnerships on the pitch. I mean, in England with the Lionesses, she's already played with Beth Mead, Russo. So she knows these type of players. But I think that we've seen her go to another level, and she's still, she's not, as much as she wants to have a big time in her career and she wants to achieve things. She's got a lot of time to do that, and it would be great for her to, have a good Euros, come back to Arsenal. But ultimately, I will respect any decision she makes. But I'd be surprised if she went to another team, like United, because this is her level. Chloe Kelly deserves to be playing in these games. She deserves to be playing in these Champions League finals. She's really shown how good she is. And I think when we signed her, I always knew she'd be a very good player. I've always admired Chloe Kelly. I've watched her career at Everton and at Man City, but I just think she's really earned her spot to start, and she's done such a great job at doing that. And yeah, I think we can all be really impressed with how she is as a player and the job that she's done. Um, yeah, Chloe's one of a kind, and these players are all so special as well. I mean, I was thinking before that the fact we got Alessia Russo on a free is just crazy because we know what a great player she is. We know how talented she is, and yeah, she's done such a great job, hasn't she? And I think this season she really has gone to another level. And I think that, as I said, it's hard to pick the player of the match, the player of the season, because they're all so, so special. The player of the match, I do want to ask you guys that are watching this, big up to everyone that is watching this as well. Who would you pick as your player of the match? Because I really can't decide. It's really difficult to pick. So many players, scored today, and I think it's really difficult to pick. I think I'd probably really go with Carl Dente or Kim Little. I'm sort of weighing up between them two. It is so hard to pick because that midfield was so important and why we won today. Kim Little absolutely bossed that, but Carl Dente, that goal, I just think that goal really changed things in the game. Because when you're drawing, I know it's great that you're still in the game, but I think when Carl Dente scored, it really lifted up our moods and took us to a different level. So I'm tied between Kim Little and Carl Dente. So right now, I'd probably say both of them, but it's it's a tough one, really. Kimmy, yeah. I mean, I'd give it to Kimmy. It's hard to pick. I think everyone did, as I've said on this video, everyone's put in such a big shift today, and I think we can all be absolutely blown away by them. They've impressed us. They've done such an incredible job. It's so hard to pick that player of the match because I think defensively, ultimately, we did, great job attacking, but defensively, we were amazing. The board need to back running this summer. Yeah, absolutely. As much as I think this team is going places and that we've got a good squad, I think our squad now is more. I think we've got more depth this season. I mean, last time in the Champions League semi-final, we played Wolfsburg, and I thought to myself, I don't know how we're going to get to the final. I mean, we nearly got to the final. I know we made a mistake, but that team at that point had so many injuries that it was so hard. But now we've got, we have the likes of Steven to come on, Beth Mead, two great players. I know we've got other players as well, like Cooney Cross and Palova, but yeah, I think for me, I think the summer would be great to definitely add to that. I think defensively it'd be good to add to that as well. Because I think we've got a few defensive players, but I think when you play against these type of teams, you want to have a great chance of winning. And yeah, I think it'd be a good test when we play Barcelona, but I think for me it's going to be a big summer. I think there might be a few players leaving, perhaps Lena Hurtig, you know, or perhaps Steen. I don't know. I don't think many players will leave. I know you've mentioned Chloe Kelly as well, so I think the summer's going to be massive for us. I definitely think we just need to continue to improve in the midfield, in the attack, defence. I definitely think we need a second choice goalkeeper. That's a really strong second choice goalkeeper, because a lot of us felt with Sinsberger that I think we don't have that confidence in her to get the job done. I think it'd be nice to bring someone in that we know would comfortably help us. If Daphne's not available, that could really step in the big games, in these Champions League games. So I think that, yeah, I think that's going to be important. For me, I'd do anything I could to convince Chloe. I'd pay her anything. If I was running the board, that's what I'd be doing. I definitely would like to improve in the midfield as well. We have a few options, but I think as well midfield isn't getting any younger. And other than like Palova and Cooney Cross, I'm not speaking about them. I mean, Kim Little, Volti, they're not going to be with us forever. So I think it's good to have some fresh legs in there. Definitely invest in some wingers as well. So I think, as much as I think we're definitely, a great squad and we've got so much talent, I think it wouldn't hurt us by bringing in some players to help us, because I think it would be great in the likes of the FA Cup games, or the Conti Cup, to rest some players when we need to rest them, and bring some players in. We got Pinky, hello comeback queens. Yeah, that's what that's what Arsenal should be called now. We literally come back from anything, don't we? I mean, we've done such a great job. I'm honestly in awe of the team this season. So yeah, I think we've done such a spectacular job this season. And yeah, as I said, I think this season's just been amazing to see how far we've come. We've got Reggie who says, I think this is Kimmy's last dance and that hurts me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know off by heart how old she is. I know Kim Little's in her 30s. I think she's 32 or 34. I know she recently extended her deal, which is, I think it was only for a few more years, but I'm with you. I think I can't imagine Arsenal without her. And to be honest with you, when she does retire, I do think she'll still have a role at Arsenal, whether that's being a coach or assistant coach. I think she'll always be Arsenal for me, Kim Little. And I think we'll all be heartbroken when she retires, because these are the games you need her, and these are the games that she stepped up in. So, yeah, I think she's done an amazing job over the years. Yeah, she's 33. Yeah, I mean, obviously that is still young, but in football, when you're at that age, it's a lot more difficult. So yeah, it's gonna be hard without her, but at the same time, we need to be realistic and know that she's not going to be here forever. This could be her last Champions League final. This could be her last and first. I don't know. I mean, I think we've got to win it for her, definitely. But yeah, I hope it'll just stay for a while. Uh, I love this. Big up for intention. She actually tried Ramdanta and got Ramdanta. Arsenal showing how it's done. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know what? I know that other than the last 10 minutes, I think we really showed Lyon why we deserve to be in that final. I know we did struggle towards the end, but I think Chelsea were just really. It's really weird. I mean, Chelsea. I think if they had played Lyon, I think they'd have had a good chance of winning. Barcelona by any stretch are not easy, but I just think Chelsea in Europe for some reason are not as good as they are in the league. I know they have been to a final in previous years, but I just think they struggle coming up against Barcelona. I think we're going to struggle, but yeah, we really showed Chelsea how it's done today, and obviously, I'm just so impressed. I'm so proud of the team for getting this far, and I'm just yeah, so happy for us. Yeah, I think this summer as well is going to be so pivotal of what we do. Because I think we've got to make the right decisions. We've got to. But I'm hopeful. I think we've definitely improved. I think Renee is such a breath of fresh air, and today, um, we absolutely deserve to win. And yeah, I'm so delighted. I am going to end the stream, guys, about 5 minutes. I've nearly been on here an hour. It has gone quick, and I've really enjoyed doing this. But don't forget to drop in any last questions you guys might have, or send any questions. And yeah, don't forget to like this video if you're new here, and subscribe here if you are new to my content. And yeah, it has been a while since I've done a live stream, and I'm glad I've came on here tonight. I'm really relieved it's after a win. I think if we had lost, I would have just been so deflated. And yeah, but I'm just happy we've obviously got over that line today, and the team's made us proud, and it doesn't feel real at all. Even though I've been on here for an hour speaking about it, it still doesn't feel real. So yeah, very happy, guys. It's an amazing time to be an Arsenal fan. I just hope the men's can get past PSG, and get to that final, because that would be amazing. I think if both the teams get to the finals and win it, they've definitely got to do a joint celebration, because just what a season it's been. And I mean, both of the teams in the league are currently second. We know it's going to be tough to really. I know the men's team, Liverpool officially won it, and well done to Liverpool, because we just haven't been good enough this season. But I definitely think Chelsea women will win the league. I mean, we are kind of behind them, trying to push them down to the wire. But listen, if we win the Champions League, I'm not going to complain about the league. I'm not going to be bothered about the league at all. Listen, if we win the league and the Champions League, that'd be great. But I know the league, the WSL league, was done for a while anyway. So I think, yeah, this is our best chance of silverware. I mean, I was really upset actually when we got knocked out of the FA Cup, but if we're going to win, the Champions League, then that is amazing, and it's been worth it all throughout the season. So yeah, guys, I'm absolutely buzzing. I kind of can't believe it. It's been such a great season for us, and I'm still I'm still absolutely buzzing. The team have made us proud this season. I'm very happy about them. And yeah, guys, I really hope you all have enjoyed my video today. I've really enjoyed coming here as well. It's been great fun to chat with you guys. Thank you all so much for sending your questions as well. I will be back next week. I'm not too sure on my schedule yet, but I will do videos. I know the women's team. I'm not sure when our next game is, but I'm pretty sure it's next week at some point. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It's been really great to chat. As I said, I'm glad I've come on a good time where Arsenal are winning. And big up Vic Daddy, appreciate you coming on as well. Nice chat, Sophie. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, Victor. It's been great to chat with you as well. I'm pretty sure all absolutely buzzing after that as Arsenal fans. And yeah, let's hopefully we'll get to the final, we'll win it. The final isn't actually until I think it's like the 23rd of May, it's something like that, or it's towards that time. So, yeah, to those fans that do go, I hope you'll do enjoy. The ticket prices now are going to just skyrocket now. It's a women's Champions League final. But yeah, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed my video. Thank you all so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Please do subscribe here. Please do like this video, guys, if you're new here. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye.